Hello guys, it's Vampire Cupcake, and I'm pretty sure you guys haven't heard from me in a while. I've been letting Katon take the wheel as I dabble on with The Sims. Now you're wondering, what takes 3 days to make? Surely it's not all these people. No, these people I just made in like the last hour. But the house, I get very indecisive, and honestly, I feel like there's better YouTubers out there that do these speed builds, and I'm sitting here like, how in the frick do you guys do all this? But I gave my creative building a try, and well, at least I hope it was creative. Did some research, tried to look up something, tried to go for modern. I don't know. I hope it looks exactly the way I pictured it, or if modern is even what we actually call it. But modern is what I was going for. And I noticed that I cannot actually show you the house in detail unless I plop people into them. So I was thinking we would make a little family right off the fly. I wanted a single dad, and he has 2 sons from a relationship that not necessarily went sour. It's just that the mother had an untimely death. Kind of dark, I know. So he's a single dad, but I wanted him to be successful and pretty much very affluent. Now, I know since I just made them in like the last couple of minutes that I'm going to have to do some little cheats here and there to get him into the house, because I'm pretty sure he cannot afford it whatsoever. So, here we go. His aspiration is joke star. He's self-assured, he's ambitious, and he's a goofball. And then you have his shirtless son. Let's fix that. Let's go back into his everyday clothes. And he wants to be a bodybuilder. Really, he just wants to get into sports, but bodybuilder is pretty much the only aspiration for that particular career for now. So he's picked up the self-assured from his father, and he's got the sports, and he likes to work out. And then we have Darren Wise. His second son, Smudge Liar, and he's into computers and he's into romance. I mean, that's how it is. He's fashionable, he's hipster, very good looking young child, and I think this family is going to be fun. I don't think these two are going to get along that well, but we'll see. We're going to make this family such a group of handsome young boys. I made the general outline of the house first, and I actually spent more time on the second level than I did on the first and the third, because I don't know, the second level was a little bit more tricky for me because I had the floor plan in mind, and I was doing research for luxury floor plans in general in the contemporary modern style. So we're gonna start off with this one, the bottom floor. Alright, so we are inside the house. We've got some abstract painting over here. We've got a nice little foyer. I mean, this is where it's nice, open. I mean, it looks pretty empty for a neighborhood right now. Ignore the people off in the distance. Don't stare at them. Got an aquarium here on both sides, and it's kind of built inside the wall. And then once you go out of the foyer, you enter pretty much a party room. So you've got a dance floor, you got a DJ booth, and I think Darren, I think that's the one I called the youngest kid. He's gonna be the one. He's gonna be the one that uses this space the most, along with his father, because they really do like to party. They are party scene people, and you've got a nice, lovely little bar. The color scheme and everything about it was kind of, for the bottom floor, was more of a, I wanted it to be more of an aquatic-like feel to it, which is why you have an aquarium and this avant-garde kind of painting and mermaids everywhere. And who doesn't like a shirtless guy? I don't know, that's me. Shirtless guy, aquarium, cool beans. This is Jonathan's room. We're going to head inside and see what his personality makes of this room. So see you here. See what you have here. He's got a nice little bed. It's pretty much a king-size bed. He's got a poster of like a woman looking down on him above him, and he snuck some of his father's alcohol off the shelf up there. I won't tell if you won't tell. But he's kind of the rebel and the bad boy, and he knows he can get away with him because he's got good looks. And he's got a computer with some tissues placed next to the computer. I'll let your mind wander as to why there's tissue box so close to the computer screen. And he's got a nice little sofa and rug next to his, pretty sure, flat screen TV, and he's got little track posters and a jersey up on the wall. So, and of course he's a little bit vain, so he has to have 2 mirrors off to the side. And then he likes to work out here, so little personal workout room. So there's that. And then we go into his bathroom. Nice modern bathroom. Not too much, and he's got jets in here. He's planning on getting a woman in here somehow without his father's permission. But once again, I won't tell if you won't. It's nice little decorating. His father picked out the portraits because he doesn't really care that much. But this one above the bed, that one is the one he picked out himself. And then we'll go on to his brother's room shortly. Alright, this is his brother's room. He's got clothes on the floor. He's always busy doing something. If he's not watching TV from his lovely couch here, he's working on his treadmills. He likes to keep more thin and then bulky. And he has a nice little mint-ish bed, and he's got a little personal little diary over here that he's hoping his father nor his brother ever finds out. He's got a few secrets, and hopefully if I get to go into the series anytime soon, after I build all the houses and lots and residential areas and commercial areas, all that blah blah, all that good stuff, we'll see what his secret is, hopefully. And he likes fantasy, so, fantasy, sci-fi. He's kind of a nerdy type kid, so he's got this picture up here, and he loves that one too. And he's got all these science-related posters, and sometimes he likes to hide out in his room, and he has his own little teapot and his own little batch of tea up there, which he brews in his room, and just hides out here. And he's got CDs that he listen to. He's got his collection of colognes, his backpack he just throws up there. Books he's already read, and more books off to the side that he needs to read. Once again, there's tissues next to the computer. I know, it's necessary. Got to keep those keyboards clean. And then we go into his bathroom. And if you couldn't tell, his favorite color is green. And here's his more modern, his more, I don't know, it kind of goes with his sci-fi field. And he's got this picture of space up here. He's got lots of light. And he's got his shampoo and his lotions and stuff. He has to keep his skin moisturized to keep that skin complexion so clear, because he really prides himself on his build and his complexion. He's not as vain as his brother. He only has 1 mirror. So I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a really adorable family. So once you come upstairs, you're pretty much enter the kitchen dining room area next to the living room, and it's very open. As you can see, there is no closing wall, because this is where the pool is, and there it is. It's really nice. I love the view, well, the views that you could be able to see if there weren't so many trees, but the water sparkling is a pretty crystal clear morning. Got these beautiful couches, and you've got a fireplace and a flat screen TV with music and books here for, the father to actually entertain his guests. And of course, this is where young Jonathan stole the wine bottles from. And up here, you move from under the sea to on shore, which is why we have this wonderful statue of a goddess in the sun. You've got little tufts of grass here, and it's just a general place where all the parties should be central. I mean, this is really a party house. It's a bachelor pad. The father's out. He's the wife has been dead for a long while. He's ready to mingle, meet new people, and his son's hoping to hop in on the action. And so we're gonna go back into there because I didn't actually show you the dining room area. So here it is. From here you also get a lovely view of a building in the distance and picnic area here. But here's the kitchen. We've got an espresso machines for Dad's late night adventures, which usually is writing more comedy speech because he is a comedian. He knows how to do a little something in the kitchen. That's why he's got this nice stove here, and he's got his spice rack and his cutting board, which is also chic, and I really love the fridge. Oh, so nice. And up here, I don't know what that was. Up here he's got more pots and pans, and he loves music. He loves to party. So this is his party area. Well, once you enter the room, you notice that he has this practice area set up, and he likes to think that he's always talking to a couple. You know, when he first fell in love with his wife, he was at some low-end comedy bar, and he tried to charm her from the stage, which he was successful, which is why we have those lovely kids downstairs. And so from that point on, and now into his own fame, he likes to think that every time he's on stage, he's going to help be a bro to someone else and help them meet the woman of dreams through his comedic antics. He also hopes to bring a lady up here, friend, talk a little bit, smooth a little bit, so that maybe when you turn around, bam! You can get into the bedroom. Didn't look as chic. It looked better in the picture. Alright. Anyways, it's probably going to get that little chest area is probably going to get remodeled soon. Going to do some final tweaks on it because I didn't know how it looked close up. But here you have his bed and his armoire and his little paintings up here. Kind of looks different from everywhere else. And of course from here, let's just say the party's still raging. He wakes up from his drunken stupor, probably day drinking or something. Party's still raging on later on into the night, so that's pretty cool. And then we enter his luxury bath, and he likes to have this old-timey tub, but you know, it's got a whole ladder and it's got jets in it though. It's not that old-timey. He thinks it's kind of chic. He's got a waste basket. He's got a really nice tub and a little locker area for where he can put his robes in, and then his nice little toilet areas. Really had fun with this bathroom. He likes, and the color scheme and the lights and just the picture. It's got a whole different feel from when you enter the room. Like I said, I just really enjoyed making this house and all the little decisions that came along with it. Nice little rug. I really can tell that the, let me stop moving around so much. I can really tell that this family is really going to enjoy this house. At least that's my hopes. And they'll crash it to pieces. Alright, so from there, we're going to go upstairs. So now we're on the 3rd floor. And this one, I'd say it took the least amount of work to do. Because one, I was just like, it's already a lot of space. There's already a lot of party areas. And oh look, a hookah bar. Bubble bar. That's what it's called. It's a bubble bar. And you got some modern paintings here. And it's just a really nice place for him to also just, chill. And occasionally, if the kids are right, he might let them partake in the bubbles. But, a little sitting area here with a nice little set of books so he can read and relax. And sometimes that's not enough. If he gets really stressed, he can go in here. Which is just it's the Zen room, because everyone needs Zen. You can run on his treadmill, listen to music, watch TV. Got a nice little picture here over some nice pottery. It's just a nice place he can work out some steam. We've got essential oils and body lotions over here. Place where you can pump some iron. And then over here, if all that doesn't work, or if he sweats way too much, but not in the way he wants it, he can go into his spa area and just relax and look over the balcony. Well, it's not a balcony over there because you can't access it, but you can look over here and see the tops of someone's house and some trees off in the distance. So here you get a general overview of everything, and you can see the skyline in the distance. Another house which I don't think we can actually make it to. I don't even know what that is. I think that's an outhouse. And of course there's going to be another lot here, and picnic area. It's really nice just to be able to look over the side, and you can see even more of the skyline there. And you've got a nice little sitting area here, some places to grow, you know, fruits, vegetables, herbs, whatever the sort is. I think plasma fruit, because I do have vampires. But that's pretty much the house. I think there was a bathroom over here. Oh yes, this is another bathroom. Comes with, you know, standard pictures, some plants. Once again, you can look out the window, and just these people are be able to see everything. It's just, but that's what contemporary modern usually is, and big windows, lots of natural light. For all the stuff that I did, I kind of forgot that I had another bathroom, and this bathroom is on the second level. It's got a nice little pottery here, a nice deep sink, a nice little portrait here, some lights, mirror, little hand towel. But like I said, it's on the second floor. It's next to the dining room kitchen area. Once again, I think I'll just chill here for the moment, act like I'm watching some TV. So that in general is this luxury house. I didn't even give it a name, actually. It's a luxury house. I don't know if I'll put it up on a gallery or yet. I still feel like there's some additions that need to be made, but for the most part, this is what I wanted this house for these 3 young men to be for. So once again, I just love this area. It took quite a bit of finagling to get it to work, and I keep on forgetting that there's so many different aspects to it, because this is a running waterfall here. Like this particular area right here, it's a running waterfall off the side, so this area is going to get kind of wet, and it flows into the pool, which I think is really cool. I mean, think about it. You can just be swimming over here and look over the side. And, oh, hey family, how you doing? And look over the side as you're swimming and look at the people walking by you, and etc. It's like, hey, it's cool. And once again, hey neighbors. Hey neighbors. That's awesome. But that's the house. I hope you guys like the house. And if you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button. If you like what you saw, hit the like button. And what houses would you like to see me build? We're going for a very ritzy town in Newcrest. That's what we're building. It's going to have a mall. At least that's my attempt to have a mall or some type of nice get-together spots for teens. Give me some ideas. Let me hear what you want to see. Because it's going to take me a good amount of time anyway to build all this and populate the town, because I kind of wanted a town with just all my own personal sims. No gobs, no land grabs, no, Johnny Zest, I think his name, Johnny Zest, Johnny Zest and Nina Calientes. None of those old Sims from every single other Sims up until this point, like Sims 1, 2, and 3. Just completely my own town off the side. So maybe an idea for a sim the game. If you want to be a sim in the game with your own nice ritzy house, let me know. Put it in the comments below. I'll definitely take a look at it and do it my best. I mean, here it is. I mean, let's give it a shot. Let's have some fun with it. So, this is Vampiric Cupcake. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Goodbye.